Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm Nai, and it's been quite a while since I've played, so let's see if I can remember where we are. Last I recall, we had to go to Port Royal, our next location, so let's get ahead and go there. Port Royal, of course, is going to be the Pirates of the Caribbean level, which was really cool when I first played the game. To actually, Pirates had just come out, so it was awesome to see that you're actually going to get a level about it. And of course, here is the,
Wow! This place is
Kinda different.
Dark. Realistic? Lots of words. I don't know why they give this particular view. It's not particularly interesting, it's just empty. So here's Port Royal. It was very cool to see this level in here, because previously all the Kingdom Hearts levels had been very, cartoonish, there's no Pixar movies, there's no... It's all standard animation. So to see,
Organization 13?
Could be anything! Let's go look. Yeah, because, very, very cool to see. Long story short. So we show ourselves up on the rampart here, where Captain Jack dove to his death. No, not his death. Where he dove off the top along with Elizabeth. For the use in the event of a pirate attack. Yes, that is what cannons are usually used for. Let's go ahead and explore the top of the ramparts here, so we do have a couple of treasure chests to take care of. And that'll be the last one. Okay, now we'll go back this way. That is an exit of the zone back there, but we actually cannot take that one. If I remember correctly, we have to go down this particular set of stairs. And after a very long black screen, we find Pete. Oh, wonderful.
Aztec treasury.
And he's talking to Captain Barbossa.
And thanks to the curse put on it, we are neither among the living nor the dead.
Really? 'Cause you look like regular pirates to me.
Until the moon comes out,
In the moonlight.
which conveniently will happen right now. Because that's how things happen when you're in a narrative, Check it out.
Whoa.
Zombie pirate.
Now I get what you were saying.
Awesome.
Well,
So very,
if you
very
see
realistic.
Two doofuses and a brat holding a keyblade.
Doofuses?
Steer clear. They
Oh, wait,
do
I'm
the
the brat,
kind of
okay.
Magic that don't belong in this world, see? And
Hey, leave me
nobody
alone.
knows what it'll do to you, especially when the
It'd
moon
bash you
shows
apart.
what you really are.
A match for Barbossa, you say?
Hey!
Yes,
See there?
potentially.
I knew it. Those
Yep, he
are the
showed up out of
punks
nowhere.
I was telling you about.
Who are you calling punks? It's Sora, Donald, and Goofy to you, and don't you forget it.
That we
How
won't.
tough Sora
And
talks.
we'll engrave it on your tombstone, to be sure.
Whoa, I like
I
your
love some of
style.
Barbossa's lines.
Man, half of you stay here and indulge these cullies. The rest, bring me that medallion.
Aye.
What medallion? Could you tell us which medallion?
Oh, we only get to stomp on a few of you?
Barbossa seems amused. Very amused. So yeah, we get a little bit more of a realistic graphical style in this level than we do just about anywhere else. And now we get to fight off some pirates. Problem is, the pirates are completely immune to all the attacks we have.
It's no
Now we get a
use.
quick cutscene telling us so.
Can't beat them.
Aye, what do you
Uh-oh.
expect?
And then all of a sudden the clouds vanish again, the exact same way they did with Barbossa, including the same cloud formation.
You best
And all
be
of a
saying
sudden
your
they're zombies.
prayers. Hey, watch out, they can see you. Stay away from their magic. What for?
Our magic, huh?
Weren't you listening to me before?
Hey, Pete, thanks for the tip.
So yeah, he says magic is what'll fix these guys. In reality, the actual trick to the pirates here is that anytime they're in human form, when they're, flesh and blood, which will happen anytime they pass through shadows, they're going to become invincible for a short period of time. But when they're in zombie mode, like now, they are no longer invincible. Did take some damage there, though. Yeah, we don't even have to finish the fight. We just have to do enough damage and all of a sudden the fight ends. Okay, well. Yep, we got work to do. We got to go find that medallion. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go get things fixed. Sure, let's drive a pirate ship. Okay, let's stop wasting time and actually go stop things. Town is in that direction, the way the camera's pointing. So it is kind of unfortunate that we don't actually get the original voice actor for Barbossa. And if I remember correctly, we don't get the original voice actors for anybody, actually. But it's understandable. Back when this was being made, they were really, really big. You know, they were big shots. They were, you know, Johnny Depp, of course, is huge already. But all of the actors were just big, big people. So kind of hard to get them into a video game.
Let me go!
Yep, probably not the original Elizabeth.
Elizabeth! Stop!
And I'm pretty sure that's not the original Orlando Bloom.
We'll deal with them. Go, take cover.
Bye. Now they do, I mean, remember, we're talking about PlayStation 2 graphics here, but the likenesses of the actors is pretty decent. And yeah, I'm kind of going on about this just a little bit much, but remember, there are no Pixar movies in the game. There are no, like, everything is traditional animation. So, you know, it's one thing, this is going to hurt. It's one thing to have traditional animation being mimicked by the animations from the game. And it's a completely other thing to take real people in real areas, or, well, at least very well done computer-generated areas, and turn them into game graphics. So, neat. Now just look at them together. These people do not fit together. Yes, 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 we're awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Sure, we'll help you find Elizabeth. We have nothing better to do. Not as if we're hunting down, you know, Rico or anything. Or the king. Hi, Will. So technically, Will is a party member, but he's one of those non-party NPCs that just sort of tags along for a while, but never actually does anything. Okay, so now we get time to explore. So let's go ahead and do that. This area does actually include a number of treasure chests that we have to collect. Also includes the new enemy type, the cannon. That was what was causing that effect you saw earlier, where there was basically a set of heartless crosshairs on the ground. Stand in that spot too long and a cannonball will drop and smack you in the face. Can't remember if I don't think they're unique to this level. Okay. Let's see. We also, is one of the first times we actually see a blockade outside of Mulan's level. We'll be seeing those fairly often now. There are blockades everywhere in this particular area. They go away pretty quick, and we only ever have to really open them once or twice, depending on the level. In this case, we're opening them to get to these treasure chests that happen to be hiding behind them. We also, I think this is one of the very few levels that actually uses music from the movie as an actual music for the game. Most of the areas have just this sort of vague, you know, reference to the movie in their music, but they're not really anything real. Like, yeah, the Little Mermaid level in this game actually includes it, but that's because, you know, the Little Mermaid level in this game is actually all about music. So there's that. I'm trying to think just off the top of my head of other levels. You know, of course, the castle, Mickey's Castle, Disney Castle actually does use the Mickey Mouse theme, but that's one of just a few. Whereas this game, you know, the music we're listening to right now, I don't think shows up in the game anywhere at all, but the battle theme.
Huh? Those pirates kidnapped Miss Swan and took her to their ship.
There's a ship right next to you. Let's use it.
And I'll never be able to find her.
Then
They're still in sight.
Gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable.
Oh, hey,
Best
look who it
find
is.
yourself another girl, mate.
And Jack just sort of walks off after interrupting.
What are you
Clearly
doing
like
about
him.
the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians.
Ah.
Where are the
fortunate
guards?
That I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Sora's so excited about this.
Captain
Romanticized pirates.
Jack Sparrow, if you please.
Take me
Now,
with
most
you.
of the,
Help me hunt down the Black Pearl and save Miss Swan. I
most
got
of
you
the,
adventurous, Sparrow.
voice
Please,
actor
and your
impersonators
debts
in this
repaid.
particular level
You'll
aren't
have to
particularly
win
good,
fair lady
but
self alone, mate. I see no profit in it for me.
Come
I
on,
don't know, Jack
Captain.
is at least
Are
decent,
you,
you
sure
know?
You can sail her all on your own.
Good question. And again, animation did
You
pretty
have a
well.
point there.
I'm listening. I'm just listening to the voice acting here. And normally in this game, the voice acting has to be pretty good because it's all about the voice acting.
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
I'm Will Turner.
They will be short
Wonderful.
for William, I imagine. No doubt name for your father, eh?
Yes.
Some
Oh, then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to
Come
make
on,
way.
get done with the dialogue.
I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye. But hurry.
Naturally.
yada yada.
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course
Who
not.
doesn't? It's either pirates or ninjas. Come on.
What do you make of this Will?
I don't know.
He's cool.
We just met
He's a
him.
badass. He's played by Orlando Bloom.
I think my luck's about to change.
Yeah, so as I was saying, the game is kind of all about the voice acting. You know, Jack is basically, he has special moves in and of his own, but he's really all about the item drop. So he has his own Lucky Lucky, he has his own draw. Very fitting of a pirate. But this game, it's all about the voice acting, because, yeah, you know, we can do stuff like, we can comment on the fact that we have, you know, we had the visual effects going on to make it look like the movie. But the game, it really is all about the voice acting. It's all about making those characters come to life the way they were supposed to. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for treasures. Did I grab everything so far? Yes. Okay. It's all about the voice acting. And, Will directly. Hi, let's talk. Can we go sailing? Yes, I would like to. I'm ready to leave. Let's go. And, unfortunately, this is one of the few levels where the voice acting is just not particularly good. Unfortunately, the sound-alikes they got for each of these individual characters just wasn't amazing.
You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to you.
Not at all like the original's Elizabeth.
This is
Or like the original
one of 882
Barbosa.
identical pieces.
I was thinking
they
Balboa
delivered
for a
in
second. I went,
stone
that's not
chest
right.
To Cortez himself.
I think they
hardly believe in
realized
ghost stories
that
anymore,
the
Captain Barbosa.
That's
voices
exactly
just didn't
what I
fit.
thought.
And so instead
Buried on
of
an island of dead, where
focusing
cannot be
harder
found
to make
except
the
for
voices
those who
sound
know
exactly
where it
right, or
is.
as close as possible as they did for
Find
someone
it,
like, say,
please.
Sebastian,
There be the chest.
they
inside be the gold. And we
just
took
took
them
a lot
all.
of lines from the
We
movie
spent them and
and
traded
let
them
your
and fritted them
imagination
away
kind of fix
on
it.
drink and food and pleasurable company. The more we gave
Just
them
long,
away,
long cutscenes,
the
too.
more we came to realize the drink would not satisfy, and food turned to ash in our mouths.
And then, in addition
We
to the
are
whole
cursed men,
not
Mr.
having the
Turner.
right voice thing,
Compelled by greed we were.
and I'm sorry about talking
but
over this, but
now
I
we
hate
are
being silent for too
consumed
long
by
in
it.
Let's Play.
How very sad for you.
At least you have subtitles. But the
There
other problem with
is
this is
one
that
way
in a
we
lot
can
of
end our
areas,
curse.
especially if you listen to Haley Joel
All the
Osment a lot,
scattered pieces of the
the
Aztec
voice
gold
acting is pretty good.
must be
I mean,
gathered and restored to the
not
stone
having
chest.
tremendous
And the
pauses for no
blood
particular
of
reason,
every soul who touched a piece of the
voice
treasure
inflection, things like that,
must be
you know,
repaid.
kind of fits the character.
Miss
And it,
Turner.
you see in
For
like
10
Land of
years
Dragons,
we've searched every
Mulan
league of
sounds
these
right. You know, they
waters,
sound
every
natural.
town and village,
In this level,
preying
no.
on sailors and
Especially listen to
settlers
Balboa
alike.
in this long Balboa, there we go again.
881 pieces
Barbosa
we found.
in this very long speech
What
of his.
despaired of ever finding the last. All those years, you've been safe in your bed, reading your pirate stories.
Very
dreaming of
monotone,
adventures in the
lots
high
of pauses for no
seas.
particular reason.
We've endured torments worse than death itself.
And you see an
But
exclamation
now,
point on that sentence, but you
thanks
don't
to
hear
ye,
it.
We have the final piece at last. When this medallion
That
is
pause was
restored
not
to the
needed.
chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer
You'll be free to be
will
shot.
we be ghosts.
Until you
And
get
the
shot.
Blood that's to be repaid.
That's why there's
At the
no
very least, with
sense
that
to be
line from
killing
Elizabeth, that sounded like the original
you
line.
yet.
Yes, 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 go run. As if there's someplace for you to go to. And we get to see, not quite
See,
like the original
The
movie
moonlight
scene.
shows us for what we really are. We're not
And that was at least done well, that transition.
And so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long.
Just watching his cheekbones, and man, that's creepy.
You'd best start believing
bouncing
in
up and
ghost
down.
stories, Miss Turner. For you see, tonight,
And here they, I mean,
you're in
no.
one.
No, no, no. Do not add a line that ruins the power of that line. This was cool. I mean, that was pretty cool. But don't add a line in there. God, ruining the entire cool thing. Okay, so now we're on the Interceptor. And this is going to be our home for the near and foreseeable future. We can go below decks here real quick, and this is where we're going to find, if I remember correctly, yes, a save point right here. This is where we are also going to find a shop, where we have the ability to get ourselves a Victory Bell, which I think I'm not going to get because I don't have the money, that's right. Victory Bell and Chain Gear for Donald and Goofy, respectively. New upgraded equipment. We'll get it eventually. Probably not right now, though. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to ignore the ship's hold, go up here, and talk to Jack, and select our destination. And right now, there's only really one destination, is the Black Pearl, and we'll just go there directly. I'm not sure why they did this menu-based movement system as opposed to any other option. What ends up happening here is that as soon as you start this interaction, as soon as you start moving along on the ship, you get ambushed. Pretty easy fight, though. Especially as Sora. I mean, Sora just hurts things. There'll be harder fights later on. So here's our Interceptor. And, I don't know, the characters look far too big on this ship. Maybe this ship looks way too small, I'm not sure. Like, from a distance, you know, the ship looks, big. But as soon as you get up close... And we get this background about Jack and Barbossa. That is something that I did notice about this game, that the first game wasn't really as much like this. The first game took the original stories and just sort of built a story on top of them. You know, giving a good example is Wonderland, where we had the story of Alice being brought in front of the Red Queen, but we didn't have that same original story of Alice's problem with the Red Queen. They built a new story using the same characters. They did the same thing with Pinocchio and Geppetto, with Monstro. They took the story of Pinocchio at least, and Geppetto being eaten by the whale, and then added a new story on top of it. So they did that a lot on the previous game. Whereas, in Kingdom Hearts 2, at least for the first story of many of these worlds, it really rehashes the story of the original movie, which in some cases is good, in some cases is bad. For, I think, Pirates, as much as I love this level, and this level is pretty cool, it's just, they rehash way too much. Some of these cutscenes drag on and on and on, in general. We lose, you know, Jack for no particular reason. We got Jack for no particular reason. Now we get to move on. Okay. Just waiting for the game to give me control again. See, look, another cutscene. And some of these don't add anything to the gameplay narrative. Really cool scenes when it comes to the movie. But in gameplay, they don't really give us much. The movie built all this, you know, really built up this whole, Elizabeth named herself as Elizabeth Turner, and they're looking for a Turner, and they need the blood of the Turner to make it happen, blah, 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 blah. They didn't build that up in the game, so there's no reason for us to care that Elizabeth is at that treasure chest. And then they don't even show the most important part about that particular event right there. Okay, so let's run on in. Do notice that the the HUD elements here have been a little bit muted, kind of like they are in Halloween Town. So I'm going to showcase something else. I don't think I showed this before, Wisdom form. This is a new form that we gained for beating Disney Castle, for beating Timeless River. And this is using Donald's power and is a magic-based form. The most notable part about this form is that it's shooter style. You just sort of slide around the ground as if you were in the middle of a ballet. Or on ice skating. I think it's the better way to put that. Ice ballet. There you go. Escapade. There we go. The other thing, and you also shoot power from your Keyblade, which is your main form of attack, and your combo just shoots a crap ton of bullets. Even cooler than that, though, is the fact that your magic is powered up, and your magic combos are even more powerful.
Quick, they're after us!
Oh dear. Okay,
We'll hold
quick
them
what?
off. Give us a sign when the ship's ready to sail.
Right.
Oh,
We'll
wonderful.
light the signal fire.
Useful. Fire on top of a ship. Well, we're gonna have to hold back these men, but it's gonna have to be something we're gonna do on a future episode, so that's when we will defend ourselves for this next full minute. I will see you guys to do that next time. Ta-ta.